TED's slogan is ideas worth spreading. And that is any good piece of media at all. It conveys an idea that people then want to share.
What makes an ad worth spreading?
It's when it feels different and original.
You know, great storytelling can make an ad worth spreading.
Be interesting and be interested, I think, are what start the criteria for, is this something I want to spread?
And it has to capture the viewer's attention right away and never let go of it.
It has to illuminate a cultural truth that has some value to us.
We wanted to really present these guys for what they are, which is tough, brave, warrior-like, and actually turn any sense of pity that people had into awe.
We knew that there was an opportunity to create a bigger idea around education. And the first thing we did was we actually went out into the world and we saw how education was actually happening in and around classrooms today.
You know, we're bombarded with a lot of guilt-ridden messages to make us feel guilty about the things that we're not doing. And I wanted to make something that didn't leave someone with guilt, but empowered them to make them feel that they actually could do something and that it was kind of painless and fun.
I'm gonna save you!
Young people in particular are kind of hardwired to not only ignore safety messages, but actively work against them.
What's this red button do?
So we had to find a way not only to get them to pay attention to it, but to actually create something that might actually change behaviour.
We just didn't want to do a commercial. We just didn't want to reinvent a presentation of So God Made a Farmer. We had an opportunity to make a piece of communication that could make a significant impact, we thought.
Well, what was interesting, I think, about The Three Little Pigs for me was, although it aired in this roadblock on Channel 4, it had a life of its own outside of that. I think the ad kind of spread globally pretty quickly.
Que la raza humana es una sola y se sigue conmoviendo con las mismas cosas. El rol de la emoción, de los sentimientos en la comunicación sigue siendo válido como el primer día.
What do people feel? How does their hair stand on end? What goes through their minds the moments before that gun goes off and it's time to prove your absolute best? So we used that insight and made it really dramatic about what would happen in the body.
When you travel, you see things you haven't normally seen, you experience things you don't normally experience, and it changes your perspective and it helps you find a unique view that you may not have had before. And that's an emotional thing. That's something that's deeply personal, and it's sort of embedded in our DNA as human beings.
We do believe that there is something interesting about doing experiential, something that is real, get real people's reactions. You cannot mimic or force or even act these kind of reactions.
You've got to create a concept, and other people may do things with it, and that's okay, because you'd be inviting those customers and consumers that care about you into our ideas more than we do today.
You can't really think about it as an audience that you're talking to, but a community.
I've always believed that a good advertisement has an inherent worth beyond the message.
Una buena idea, puesta en YouTube o en un lugar donde viaje, hace más democrático el mundo de las ideas.
It's just nice to know that if you have something interesting to say and you kind of say it in a compelling fashion, that the internet is this venue by which the message can spread.